Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers today. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again. If you are a return viewer, we want to thank you for your loyalty and your support. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome. This is Prayerdise Podcast, a podcast co-hosted and co-created by yours truly. My name is Tokomodo, and joining us all the way from Cebu, Philippines, my co-host and co-creator of this show as well, the lovely and stunning, as always, QueenTv.
Hi, hello. I'm so shy now. We're back and it's Friday. Happy Friday. So as Friday comes, we have Slice of Prayerdise.
Prayerdise, yep.
Yes.
Slice of Prayerdise is just mini episodes of our full versions. They could be about topics that we either don't have a lot to talk about, or they branch off from the actual full-length episodes, which are usually an hour to an hour and a half long. We try to keep it at least like 30 minutes, 30 under, God willing.
30 minutes, please.
Yeah, so she came up with both Wednesday's episode and Friday's episode. Wednesday's episode was all about friendship. So I don't know what May is going through at the moment, but something's on her mind. No.
Not really. But it's okay to talk something like this, right?
Yeah, so today's topic is about betrayal.
Have you been betrayed? Wow.
That's kind of one of those topics where you don't know if it's there, if it happened to you, or if your actions or your reactions kind of caused a certain outcome for somebody to not betray you, but kind of take themselves out of your life, if that makes sense. I don't know if breakups count as betrayal. I think cheating is for sure. Cheating is 100% for sure all about, betrayal. Mm-hmm. I've never been cheated on as far as I know.
Me, I've been so,
Did you feel betrayed in that situation, or did you feel like that was more of something that he had to kind of deal with on his own?
Betrayal. Betrayed of my trust. You will not like.
I'm pretty sure it's devastating. I'm pretty sure it's something it's not a good feeling. I'm sure it kind of ruins somebody's psyche in the sense of their self-esteem.
I've been dealing that after, for so many years. It's hard for me to trust a guy or entertain a guy because all I think is like, what if he's like this? There's always like that. But as time passed by, I was just young, dumb, and dumb. I think people can relate. When you're young, you believe, like especially when you have your first love, first boyfriend, you'll believe in something that they were gonna say or do, even if deep down inside you know that they're doing something because you want to keep them in your life.
Yep, absolutely. So today's episode, all of today's notes are from May. Short may they be, which is okay because these are short episodes. Yes. But I'm gonna kind of just wing it today. I have no notes. This is completely, all improv on my end. So.
This is the episode where he doesn't have a notes. I was surprised because we talked before we record, and then you said like I have no notes. I'm like, oh, it was all on me.
I'll help you out. You're not alone. I got your back. No betrayal here.
Yeah, I think most of our episodes are all on our experiences and what we've been through. Yep. So I think you can go along with this topic. And also to our viewers, guys, have you been betrayed? Comment.
I'll help you out here a little bit. I'll read your first note for you, and I'll let you kind of branch out from there. So it says here, May's first note is, what is betrayal? So you wrote here what you think betrayal is, and I'll give you kind of my 2 cents about it as well.
Okay, for me, betrayal is mostly the action of someone you truly care and love who breaks your trust.
Yeah, I would agree on that point. It does come from people that you put full trust into. It doesn't even have to be somebody that you fully love. It could be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be a friendship, somebody that you feel like you can put full trust into, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're doing something or saying something that breaks that trust. Betrayal comes into the picture. With that comes these feelings that don't feel good to you. And they, like I mentioned earlier, they break your psyche, they hurt your self-esteem. Like you mentioned, you start to question, is the next person going to do this to me as well?
Yes.
Is this something I'm going to face all the time? However, like you've told me one time, don't put other people in the places of those who hurt you. Best advice ever. Yeah.
Wow. My God, that's me. Wow. I have that quote. Yeah, because I learned that through this kinds of like I've been betrayed, cheated on. I experienced the pain, experienced mentally, emotionally struggling for so many years. The world is cruel, but don't be cruel to yourself.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
And I thank
True.
you.
Absolutely true. Yeah. My point of what I think betrayal is it is antitrust. Like it's so the opposite of trusting that it breaks you as a person. This is going to be a weird analogy here, so bear with me. For all my Marvel fans out there who know about Venom and Spider-Man, there's Venom and then there's anti-Venom. You know, so there's trust and then there's antitrust, which is betrayal. That's kind of how I saw it in my head.
Okay, let's talk about Marvel.
Yeah.
For sure, there's
we'll be
a
here
lot.
for 10 hours. Yeah, we'll be here for 10 hours.
Oh, I think we can have people on our show who can talk about Marvels because I have friends who are like really like into Marvel. They even have what are conclusions and all that stuff, like putting pieces and pieces.
Like their own theories.
Yes, their own theories, what will happen, and blah blah blah. Like they read it's just the comics, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Right.
also they're watching it, so they're kind of like piece by piece. They're like, but this is not Marvel topic. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Sorry,
that.
guys. I was thinking about that today, actually. I was thinking about like the topics we'll talk about, and I was thinking about we could talk about, evolution. Is it real? Is it fake? Is there some truth to it? Is it all, made up? Or like, is the existence of God? Does science go with God? You know what I mean? Like topics like that. I think we can get really into
Wow.
not just strictly relationship advice, but also like
Yes.
theoretical philosophy, stuff like that.
I think that's a deep topic also that my brain, I don't know if I can dig so deep. Yeah, I only have 2 MB brain, guys. Catch up if I have.
She called herself fish brain. That's not me teasing her or being mean to her. She coined the term fish brain for herself. So yeah.
Even my those people who are always on my stream, they've known me that I have a fish brain. They call me like, oh, you have 2 MB brain now. It's like 3 or 4.
You're upgrading. That's good.
Upgrading every year. Okay, so I have a question, not just for you, but for everyone. Okay, what is considered a betrayal?
Betrayal can be through actions and through words. For example, this kind of got cut out from our last episode because we filmed it and we had some technical difficulties, so we lost the first version of that. We had to reshoot. But we talked about rumors. Even starting rumors at work or between friends can be a sign of betrayal. To me, you're betraying somebody's trust and you're betraying somebody's image, to other people. So not just actions such as like cheating or taking something that doesn't belong to you from somebody that you're close to. It can also be stuff like rumors,
Words.
or words. Yeah.
That's a good point. Wow. Wow, you have that. Ooh. Mine is like when their reasons are invalidating your feelings. For example, no, I don't have an example.
I have a lot of examples there.
Wow. Okay, might as well share it to the podcast, to the people.
Yeah, I could share a little bit here.
Yes.
So you're talking about kind of like somebody's actions invalidating your own feelings. Yeah. I mean, I've been in situations where I've requested in a relationship very calmly, very loving for something that I wasn't comfortable with to be taken care of, or at least met in the middle, right? I would like to say that I'm very fair in relationships. I don't want to control somebody, and I'm not out there to control anybody. When something comes into the picture that I'm not comfortable with, I would love to, fix it together, meet in the middle, where we're both happy, we're both benefiting, not just myself. So I've been in situations where I wasn't comfortable with something, and I voiced that, and they completely just disregarded it, and I felt betrayed. I did everything that they asked of me in the relationship, and the moment that I needed that same type of love, that same type of support, that same type of care, it wasn't given. In fact, I was mocked for asking. In fact, I was belittled with words for asking. So I've been in that situation before.
Everyone at a certain point of their life, maybe they experience that too. So that's why I feel what you feel too. There's an example of that. in my life just few months ago, and it's so sad because it comes from a very close friend. Not just I'm saying really close, but kind of like blood related. Kind of do that, but says also that I didn't mean to do that, and then they saying sorry, but later on their actions doesn't really connect with their behavior. To me, it's like, wow, like it's a betrayal. And what's sad is that they apologize. Then you said like, okay, everything is okay, but then still like,
It's really not.
huh?
You know. The next question here is, how do you deal with betrayal? How do you heal from it as well? Kind of going back to what you said, you pretend like everything's okay when it's really not. You know, that stings there. It stays there in you for a long time. You know, you have to heal from it. And I think the only way you can do that is you don't put that on yourself. You don't put somebody else's betrayal on you. It was their actions.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
their
but the
decision to
blame.
make. The blame is on them. Kind of going back to what we were talking about with the self-esteem issue. That self-esteem is hurt and it's broken because we're putting that betrayal on ourselves. Yeah, when we do that, we're also unintentionally siding with them with their betrayal.
Makes sense, huh? I'm learning. Huh? I'm learning. So, my point is accept the reality and move on.
Yeah.
Wow, see the
Exactly.
connection there. Just have to
Exactly, yeah.
accept. Yes.
Yeah, I recently came into a breakup. The biggest lessons I had learned, I had to not put it on myself. I blamed myself for the breakup 100%. But until I kind of stepped back and I did my own research on certain topics, which we'll get into.
Bah.
Yeah. And then it kind of opened my eyes like, dude, you did everything you could. You tried to meet this person in the middle. You were there for her when they asked you, when they asked you for support in certain situations and for you to do something that made them comfortable and bring peace into the relationship for them. You did it. You can move on knowing that you did that and you tried your best to keep that peace, and they just weren't having it. If I put that whole breakup onto me, I think that's what hurts us the most as people. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't blame yourself on something that's not really meant for you. Wow.
Yeah, true. I do have a question though for you. Why do you think people betray each other?
Why do that's my question too to myself. Why do you have to do that when they know that it's wrong?
It's hard to answer because you can't read people's minds. You don't know people's motives behind closed doors or what's behind their heart. I would say there's a multiple answers to that, and some of them could be ego. People betray you because they want to get ahead of you, whether it be like a job position or friendship or a relationship, even possibly just insecurities. They don't know how to deal with those insecurities, and that outlet comes out through betraying people.
Now it sinks, like it sinks everything. We're gonna talk that off cam. Okay, it just popped. Jealousy is the number one, like why you betray someone.
I think it depends on the situation. Like it could be a friend group, somebody jealous of somebody else and they betray them because they start seeing like their friend succeeding more or getting closer to their goals in life, and they don't want that because they feel like they can't have it either, so they want to stop it because of that insecurity and jealousy, like you mentioned.
I have a last question that I did not put there. How to avoid betrayal? I don't think we can.
Yeah,
right?
you can't.
I don't think we can.
Can't.
It comes in a form of our very close friends. I've had that. Your best enemy is your close friends.
There's a saying that says your enemies will never betray you, but your friends can.
It's really sad to know that, the world is so cruel. You become close to someone and then will betray you.
It makes sense though, like when your enemies betray you,
you're ready.
Yeah,
if
you're
it's
mentally
someone
ready for.
That you're not ready and you thought that they're with you, I mean,
then that's when it hurts the most.
It hurts.
Dagger to the heart. Yeah, absolutely.
Boom. Cry. But as what I've said, the only thing that we can do on betrayal is accept the reality and move on. The choice is yours. If you want to stay or you will leave in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So last question for you is, what are some signs of somebody who will betray you?
Signs.
Yeah.
Ooh, signs. if I heard something from someone and not directly from that person, I mean, I'm gonna ask maybe the person like, hey, is this true? You hear some issues from, where's this coming from? Especially when both of you only know that. Why is it another person know this? So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, did you tell it or betray me or something like that? Warning.
Like I said, you don't really understand people's psyches, or you can't really read people's minds or their motive. But I think there are some signs there that if you really pay close attention, they do point to somebody who's ready to betray you or who is betraying you behind your back. For example, their attitude, how they used to talk to you, if that changes in any way, if they get quieter, if they get more distant from you, I think that's a sign that something's going on that you don't know about. Or, for example, if people start treating you a little differently because they're starting rumors behind your back, or they're saying things behind your back, if they start to treat you differently around you, I think that's a sign as well. And another sign, I think, would be anger towards you. And the reason being is because when people betray you, I think there's a very slight chance of them feeling guilty about it and regret. And so that anger reflects off of them onto you.
The guilt in themselves.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, wow. Okay, how about you guys? What's your take about, like, what's your own description? Is it a description about?
Definition.
Yeah, thank you so
definition.
much for saving me. Description.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your definition about betrayal? You might wanna tell us how you experienced this, and then how you handle the situation. We're here to listen. Comment down below. Wow.
Yep. Subscribe, comment down below, and then also, like May said, let us know what you guys define as betrayal. And if you've been in a situation like that, how did you deal with it? Just leave it in the comments for everybody else to read, and hopefully they can kind of get their 2 cents out of you and learn something from you, or apply that to their life as well, if possible. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything. I think that's a wrap.
Yes.
Yay.
Cool. Well, guys, that concludes today's episode. We hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching the whole thing. If you did, please leave a like or leave it in the comments. We really greatly appreciate that. We will be here every Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays, full episodes. Friday is going to be our shorts, the slice of Prayerdise minisodes. And on that note, my name is Tokomodo.
And this is QueenTv.
Fancy. And you just listened to
Prayerdise.
Oh, we were so close.
We almost got it. We tried. Yeah. See you guys.
So close.
See you.
Yeah. See you guys next Friday.
See you next Friday. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye, guys.